Morgan Music. I'm one of the teachers here, and we're glad that you're wanting to come try our guitar lessons. What we wanted to do is just give you a few pointers before you come, so that you know your way around the guitar a little bit, and it's not all completely unfamiliar, because there's likely going to be other students in the class that have had 1 or 2 lessons before, sometimes a few more. So here is a guitar. We typically use these standard classical guitars. They come in different sizes. This is a 3/4, and it's got your strings that run up this way here. We have our tuning pegs. These lines here, these are called frets, and they're going to be very important for us to know where to put our fingers. When you start, most people will play right-handed. That means that they'll sit the guitar on their right leg, and the neck of the guitar will go out towards their left hand. Okay? If you are left-handed, you have the option to give a right-handed guitar a go. My brother is left-handed and he chose to do it this way. It's just easier for him now to pick up anyone's guitar. But there are left-handed versions, and their strings will go in the opposite direction. On a normal right-handed guitar, the thickest string is on the top. It's the closest one to you, and as you go down, they become thinner. On the left-handed guitar, it's round this way, but it will be restrung for you, so the thickest on the top going all the way down. First things first, we're going to use the fingers on our left hand to press on the guitar neck and these different places here called frets. We give each of these fingers a number. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. When you get started playing guitar in your first class, one of the things you might do is called chords. Chords are when we play more than one string at a time. We're going to start off with some simple ones, and so what I would like you to do is to find the 3rd finger, so that's this one here, and we're going to put it on the 3rd fret of the thinnest string. So we find the thinnest string, it's this one here, and we're going to count up 1, 2, 3. Now I've got this finger here, but we actually wanted to have our 3rd finger. So let me swap that. We'll have our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. Now keeping with those number 3s, we are going to count from here 3 strings. Now on the normal classical guitars, it's where they are the nylon strings. So not the metal ones, but the 3 nylon. Pushing this finger here on my left hand down very firmly, I'm going to play the 3 strings with my right hand fairly quickly together, like this. This is what we call a G chord. And as we go over time, you'll start to learn some others. There are more places we can put our fingers, and eventually we'll learn some more full chords, like this. Now that's the first thing. If you've remembered that by your first lesson, you're already doing fantastically. We might try one more thing, which is a great sentence just to get you started. Each of these strings has a name. Now in music, we have 7 notes. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we start again. On our guitar, each of these strings is a different note. So we're going to use a silly little sentence. On our guitar, each of these strings is a different note. So we're going to use a silly little sentence. It goes like this. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. That's the strings from thickest to thinnest. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. And I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That's my tuner saying that those notes are in tune. What we will do for you in your first lesson is a teachable tune for you, but eventually, and I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That's my tuner saying that those notes are in tune. What we will do for you in your first lesson is a teachable tune for you, but eventually you'll want to do that yourself. We happen to use this app here, Guitar Tuner, quite a lot. We find it's quite a useful interface. It's free. There's options you can do in it that you pay for, but for the basic thing, it's free, and it just shows you what notes your guitar strings need to be. Safer way than just tuning it with a normal tuner, because you might get it wrong and break the strings if you go too hard. But for your first lesson, just come along. If you've got a guitar, please bring that, because then the teacher can help make sure it's the right one for you, that it's the right size, that it's tuned correctly, and it's a lot easier to maintain that way. If you've bought it from your music shop, it will be fine. If you've got it from somewhere like Kmart or Aldi, it might be, but we just need to check, because some of those are actually more toys than instruments. And then your teacher in your class will let you know what book that we're going to use. There's a few different ones depending on your age group, and there'll be some other fun activities too. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@morganmusic.com.au. Otherwise, we'll see you in one of our free trial classes. All the best and enjoy learning the guitar.